Tab here this is pressed in. It gets pressed into there, and it's not screwed in, as you can see. I'll show you. It's not screwed in. It actually came out, and it was lost for some odd reason, whatever. But the rest of it is all functioning. There is a full functioning sprinkler system here, and it is in great shape. And the nice thing about it is it's got a great base. It's aluminum. It's easier to bend. You can see there's a bit of a bend in that. But as far as functionality goes, all of these parts here I can use on this one, minus this little tab. And this is a working parts for this guy. And this is a good base. So what I thought I would do is I would replace it with a new head. Now you can see the base of the head right here. This fits inside of here, right? And then I've got a working one, and I got spare parts for this guy. So that's what we're going to do. This is the Gilmore Gardening Innovation sprinkler head. Looks well made. Same idea though. This is pressed into this little guy. Exactly same way that this one was. You see that? This and this very similar. Now this has fallen out, so I'm curious to see how this works out. With the tab down, oh, this is much better. Nice. Little spring in there. Can you see the spring? And the tabs here can be, same idea, spring loaded, and they are moved, just randomly moved to a location that you need. And then that turns this, and as it turns around, oh yeah, very nice. Another feature of this is the fact that we have a spring-loaded top. Now, you can see this is where the nozzle is for the water. So the water comes out of there and sprays out. Right? So you see that? Comes out of there, and it moves this. This is part of the movement. I've got it in the, so this is the, right? But the nice thing is that you can change the spray pattern on this just by simply dialing this down. What it does is, you can see, it pushes it towards the spray pattern. So what the water hits this section here, so it pushes down, and it'll actually disperse the water further. So all I do is I just dial this down, and now it's going to hit the top of this little platform here, this little flat piece. And you dial it up, I'm pushing down, and then that's all the way up, and it's a bypass. It's just going to go right past it. Okay. Now this little screw right here, what it does is when that jet of water hits this, and if you screw it towards the jet of water, it sprays it out even further. So it's a distribution as well. So you take that back a bit, and spring loaded just so that it doesn't fall out while this is all, there's a lot of moving parts here. The whole thing is moving, so. I don't think I'm going to need too much. No, it's just coming off. There's a rubber gasket on the top here. So it's just spinning right off here. Just a little bit of, oh, it's very good. So the gaskets are still in good use, and we could probably still use them if we need anything for spare parts. So this now becomes the spare part for that. Isn't that great? So got a good gasket in here. The nice thing about it, take this one off. I'd need a, oh, there's the rubber gasket. If I want to have 2 of these on the garden or on the lawn, I can put the hose in here, and I can put another 10 or 12 or 20-foot hose on this one and have it 2nd or 3rd or 4th or X number of these running around. It depends on your pressure. There you go. We'll put that back on just so we don't lose it. Good and tight. There we go. Hand tightened. Now, as far as prep goes, this has a rubber gasket. Now I got my Teflon tape here, just in case. But I think, because of this gasket here, that's a nice little gasket, and this rubber gasket here, I think I'm just going to put it on and run with it. So let's go ahead and put it on. Same thread, nice to know. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm just going to hand tighten it here. Get these guys apart. There we go. Squeeze this down, and just a little hand tightening. I don't know if you can see that, but that gasket is just soaking right in there. Right? So I think that's all we need. I don't think we're going to put any Teflon tape on it. And there's a little bit of play. When the pressure comes up on it, it actually lifts a little bit. And that whole gasket part of it kicks in. So then it comes around. There we go. You can lift this tab, and it goes around the circle. But there is a bit. I think it would get caught. Maybe I'm going to need to punch this guy in. You see there's a little gap here? I don't want it falling out either. I'm going to put this in the vise and see if I can't press this guy up. Because you can see where it comes around. Now I've got to extend it out, and it hits. And there's just enough there. Water isn't going to be able to force it by. Like the pressure of this thing going tick, 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 is not going to be able to get by it. I don't think. So I'm going to put this in the press, see if I can compress it a bit more, and make sure that this is not going to fall out. This is a nice, really nice piece here. I don't want to lose that. Not from Gilmore. Gilmore metal sprinkler head on a new base. Well, not new, reclaimed. Remember to subscribe and thumbs up.